You know what we had last week on the program, Brian?
Muck to wade through? Oh.
Well, no, we did, but we had a tag team battle royal. And this is where it was a 10-team, 20-man battle royal. Everybody was just standing there on the floor, jumped in the ring, and went to fighting and fussing. And the winner was going to get to challenge Jungle Boy and Dino Douche for the tag team title on the pay-per-view. Well, this week, we get another tag team battle royal. This time with even more teams and more people, but they came in one team at a time. Did I mention Mark booking, where you sit in your basement and you come up with an idea that, boy, this is just great, and nobody's there to tell you you're stupid, and so you do it? 2 20-man battle royals 2 weeks in a row with both winners of 2 different kinds of rules battle royal, with both winners going on to fight the tag team champions in a 3-way triple threat tag team match. This is Mark booking. The people that really want to pay close attention to this shit, they're going to love it. And everybody else is going to go, what the fuck is going on here? But at least we got entrances and introductions in this one, so we knew who they were. And Darius Martin, poor old Dante's brother, is back after injury, so Top Flight, we're out first with FTR. And since it's a battle royal, the faces did 1,000 things at 100 miles an hour for a minute. And then here came the Acclaimed. And the Acclaimed came out doing their rap, but the match was continuing because even though everybody was supposed to be knocked down and 4 guys just laying there while this rap happens, they still hadn't done all the shit they were supposed to do. So there's Dante doing the missile drop kick off the top rope while Max Caster is doing his rap. Then everybody lays down so he can finish the rap. One of Caster's lines was, somebody's less popular than Glenn Jacobs' tweets.
He's
Finally, he's good. But again, this is not the place for it. There's 2 teams beating the shit out of each other in the ring. Your team gets to come out. Why are you even allowed to, much less why do you want to rap for a minute before you get in the ring and start the match over? It killed the fucking momentum of the match, what they had going. And it's stupid that these people would be allowed to hang out and fucking be on the microphone when they're supposed to be getting in the ring. But finally, they restarted the match, and then here came the Dork Order, and I said, okay, I'm going to start skipping ahead here because the participants in this match, after Dork Order, were Bear Country with their manager, Gerbil County, I guess, Butcher and Baker, Santana and Ortiz. I saw Garrison. I didn't see Pillman in there. He might not have lasted too long. Was he in there?
Yeah, he ran out. You saw him run out.
Okay, Trent and Muffin Top, more Dorks, another team from the Dorks, the Hardley Boys, the Ass Boys, Brock Anderson and Shoddy Lee, Ryan Nemeth and some skinny fucking blue tights.
Oh, can I jump in?
Yes.
1, I want to just say you were right. The Ass Boys may have something. 2, I want to say the skinny guy in the blue tights was Peter Avalon.
Jesus Christ. It looked like some fucking homeless guy trying to break into the public swimming pool for a swim, got mixed up and headed into the wrestling locker room. And that was the teams in this. So basically it came down to, I know you're going to be shocked here, but it came down to the Hardley Boys eliminating FTR, of course, pony time. And that left the Hardley Boys against Darius Martin all by himself. And at that point, they went and launched themselves into some of the most ridiculous, phoniest, trampoline routine exchanges and the most just worst, most unbelievable, quote unquote, work that I've ever seen on a Major League Wrestling television program. Until I know you're going to find this hard to believe, the Hardley Boys won. That pony's been changing hands a lot lately.
It's their tag team division.
did you see? It was just ridiculous. It was like hip, 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 just helping each other vault and cheerlead. And this was it. So now we're going to end up with the Hardley Boys against Fish and O'Reilly against Jungle Boy and Dino Douche in a 3-team triple threat match for the tag team title that very well could be completely unwatchable.
Can I make a request?
Please.
Tony, keep running Ring of Honor and send FTR there. Because
yes,
we see what life is like in the Young Bucks tag team division. They want to work with their friends. They want to book their friends strongly, and everyone else gets screwed over. Hey, now you got another company. Send FTR to Ring of Honor, and then we get FTR Briscoes.
There you go. And now, by the way, not only are the fans trying to demand it and starting petitions for it on Twitter and on the internet, but now I think it was Dave Scherer of PW Insider actually called for it in an editorial on the site today. But now there's nothing standing in your way now, Tony. The public is actually, it sounds like a fucking bad promotional line. By popular demand, the public is demanding a match that is easily available to Tony Khan, and he won't give it to him because his fucking two little Fruit Loops from Cucamonga would rather play with the rest of their trampoline cowboy. You know, the kids don't know. They know the phrase, but they don't know where it came from. You've heard it, drugstore cowboy, right?
Of course.
Somebody even called Adam Page a drugstore cowboy. And where that comes from is when I was a kid, when a lot of people were kids, out in front of the drugstore, they had the fucking coin-operated horse. For the kids, while your mother was in there shopping, picking up whatever, I used to ride mine outside of Wish's drugstore in Middletown, Kentucky. You'd put I think it was a dime by the time I got there, but I've seen some of them that were a nickel. And it was like a horse that you have on the merry-go-round, but it's on this base and it's got a pole on it. And your parents put you up on the horse and you put the coin in and the horse starts bobbing along a little bit, not like the bull at Gillies. Don't want to hurt any of the little kitties. But you had your little cowboy hat and your little cap gun 6-shooter and you rode the horse and you were a drugstore cowboy. Well, all of the young bucks and their fucking little friends are trampoline cowboys. They like to play on the trampoline and pretend they were wrestlers. And now, because one guy with enough money is delusional, they don't have to put the dime in anymore and ride on the little toy. They get to actually be on a real program and bring their friends in too. And all they've got to do is make sure that none of the real talented tag team wrestlers get a chance to show what they can do to make their trampoline cowboys look bad.
Who are you to judge the Bucks? They're the greatest tag team ever. You know it, you're out of touch. They do more in 12 days than you guys did in 300.
You know, that used to be the tagline on the Army commercial. We do more before breakfast than most people do all day. That backfired with me. I said, I don't really like to be that active before breakfast.
I'm serious. How many matches do they work a year? I said 12. I'm half joking. Do they work 24 matches a year?
I wouldn't imagine. They don't run house shows. They don't work independents anymore because they're bilking the fucking billionaire. So they pop up just to beat all the competent teams and keep them down. Anyway, that battle royal took a half an hour, folks. About as long as I took to talk about it. Let's move on.